Hello, franchising friends and family. It's Catherine again. I want you to think for a second about the most successful people you know and ask yourself what makes them that way? What makes them more successful than less successful people? Do you think it's their talent and their skill? Or perhaps were they born with the road to success already paved for them? Most likely, that answer is no. It's more likely that these more successful people encounter the same kind of challenges and difficulties and adversity as the rest of us, but they handled those setbacks a little bit differently. So this week's video is all about adversity. It either makes us better or it makes us worse. And the bottom line is really our decision of which it does. The main difference I've found between the most successful people and the less successful people is this characteristic of resilience. Resilience means being able to adapt to life's setbacks and life's misfortunes. So why is resilience important? Because it's all about the way we deal with challenges, and that will determine our success. In life, every single one of us is going to have setbacks, adversity, challenges. Sometimes it's an error in our judgment or an error in our calculation, and that's why we fail. And then other times just bad things happen, like COVID-19. Unfortunately, many people never get back up and try again. But being resilient means having the courage to bounce back, take risks despite adversity, despite setbacks. So resilience is an essential key to the success of people and has been used by most successful people. So what are the qualities of a resilient person? Well, psychologists have come up with 4 qualities of people with resilience. The first is they're not paralyzed by obstacles life throws their way. They get the same COVID-19 obstacle, they get those same challenges, but they decide not to be paralyzed and to move ahead. Second, they tend to look at setbacks and failures as learning opportunities to do better. Third, they focus their energy more on things and situations within their control than worrying about things outside their control. And lastly, they're committed, deeply committed to the goals they've set for themselves and for the pursuit of their dreams. That helps drive their resilience. Bottom line, our future is not determined by the stars. It's not determined by our family of origin. Our success is determined by our own hard work, our commitment, and our dedication to our goals, in spite of setbacks and in spite of adversity. The best quotes about resilience are handed down through the years because they capture a tiny piece of the reality of our human experience. And like any good fairy tale or saying, they condense and capture some essential characteristic of the human experience. So you've heard me say before, I utilize quotes a lot in my life. If I'm feeling down, I use positive quotes. And if I'm facing adversity or a challenge, I look to quotes about resilience and overcoming adversity. So I've used quotes throughout my life to help me overcome whatever setback I am facing. And so here are some wise words from those who have met adversity head on and did not falter. One is, life keeps throwing me stones and I keep finding the diamonds. Lou Holt said, show me someone who's done something worthwhile, and I'll show you someone who has overcome adversity. Persistence and resilience only come from having been given the chance to work through difficult problems. And Margaret Thatcher said, you may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. And in my personal life, I've certainly found that to be the case. Helen Keller said, although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of overcoming it. So resilience is very different from being numb. Resilience means you still have the experience, you still have the feelings, you fail, you hurt, you fall, but you keep going. Stephen Covey said, we are not a product of what has happened to us in our past. We have the power of choice. And Winston Churchill said, when you're going through hell, just keep going. I subscribe to several different organizations that send me positive quotes. Some are 5 days a week, some are 3 days a week, some are 2. And this morning at 6 a.m., I got one. The control center of your life is your attitude. That's by Norman Cousins, who was a journalist and author, 1915 to 1990. Think about that. The control center of your life is your attitude. So when it comes to adversity, it either makes you better or it makes you worse. And which it does is your decision. That's about that control center of your life, which is your attitude. Change your attitude and you'll change everything. Thank you.